Hi everyone, my name is Delene Grant and welcome to my presentation on the Ontario Superior Court of Justice Motion Record and Order. April 2021, events that took place prior to the motion and order. Okay, before the deception number one of the long-term disability case. What went on before? Okay, so I will get to the deception of the long-term disability case. Okay. So as you're aware, all four cases were dismissed by Name-Mark Law, right? Name-Mark Law made my four cases their own. That's what they did. Okay, there was no formal meeting to discuss any of my cases. The affidavit I saw in December 2020, I requested it, right? I requested the affidavit, which was not in my favor. Name-Mark Law, after 2 years, tried to force a mediation without providing any knowledge of my cases. And as I told you, my December meeting, wow. You can see that the lawyer was unprepared for my questions and she was not prepared actually to go to a mediation with me. So I decided not to. Okay. And I plead the fifth. I said nothing. All right. Name-Mark Law was deceitful throughout the time. He held my cases to ensure that they did not receive airplay in the court system. As you're aware, I think we went through this. Name-Mark Law Firm took my cases under false pretense 2 years later. Lawyer had not done anything on my behalf for the four cases. Lawyer instead collaborated with bail defense lawyer to ensure that all my evidences were not presented in order for me to lose my cases. As per law, motor vehicle accidents must be presented to the court within 3 months in order to sue. But Name-Mark Law only told me that motor vehicle accident claims takes 2 years. Please feel free to read because I already went through this on my previous presentation. Okay, please feel free to refresh. All right, if you don't need to do so, please come with me on to the next slide. Okay, I've brought this back to your attention regarding April 14, 2021, as you can see here. All right, when Name-Mark Law decided that they're no longer they're dismissing my four cases. I can remember. Okay, please feel free to review. We'll talk more about it as I go along. Okay, thank you. I had not heard from WSIT throughout the remainder of the year 2020, April 2020 to December 2020. Okay? It seemed obvious that they were waiting their turn after Name-Mark Law had its way with my cases. Yeah, they were communicating. Yeah, all right? So, see the period, didn't hear at all. Then all of a sudden, okay, let's go on to the next slide. On April 14, 2021, the same date Name-Mark Law denied all my claims. Remember that letter, right? April 14, 2021. I received a letter from WSIT on the same date with the name of a new lawyer from Mixed Morley Law, mission accomplished by Mobility's lawyer Hussein Muftaderi. After his criminal activities towards my WSIB case, he removed himself in 2021 as Mobility's representative. He had a replacement from his firm. Hussein Muftaderi's Mixed Morley Law firm criminal activities were: one, added to Bell Mobility's legal team in April 2018. I was fired from my job of 20 years without severance pay with only 26 days notice in April 2018. My WSIB claim was suspended 5 months later, October 2018. I was denied by all entities as per letters they received from Mixed Morley Law firm between January 2019 and July 2019. Medical records for the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care distorted. Cancellations for WSIB hearings leading up to motor vehicle accidents dated July 2nd, 2019 and August 8, 2019. Medical doctors' refusal of providing medical care and also added false diagnosis to further distort my medical records. No medical examination for my injuries. Denied by the auto insurance company within 5 months of the rear-ended motor vehicle accidents. No court hearings for both rear-ended motor vehicle accidents. It's as if the accidents did not occur. Contribution allowed Neymark Law to refuse my wrongful dismissal and long-term disability cases. For all that I have said so far, I've listed, you recognize that I had proof. That's why I can list them here, right? How this lawyer, Hussein Muftaderi, one off, right? Because you have Nicolini Law, right? Hussein Muftaderi of Exmorley Law, he contributed, right, to the denial of my cases. All right, so please feel free to review, all right, as I go along. Thank you. And here's you have seen this letter from WSIB, April 14, 2021, same day. They couldn't even wait. They are not smart. Why didn't they wait like say a month or something, right? But anyway, same date that I was denied by Neymark Law, same date I received this to say, oh, change. As you see here, we also receive Mr. Davis's February 22nd 2021 correspondence advising that he had taken carriage of this file from Muftaderi, Mr. Muftaderi. Our records have been updated. Please feel free to pause and read to refresh your memory. Thank you. No motion filed in the court for the motor vehicle accidents. Neymark Law did nothing for my motor vehicle accident claims since retained on July 11, 2019 and September 6, 2019. Okay. I brought this forward again. You may see it a few times. Okay. As you can aware, Neymark Law, April 14, 2021, all my cases were dismissed. And for the 2 motor vehicle accidents, all right, it says that there are no motion filed in the court of law. It says, with respect to your accidents of July 2nd, 2019 and August 8, 2019, we have not yet filed any documents on your behalf, right, to initiate a claim. As such, there is no need for a formal motion. You tell me now, this is April 14, 2021. Look at this date, right? I sent documentations of the events, right, of my motor vehicle accidents of July 2nd, 2019. And as you can see, documentation also of the events of August 8, 2019 to Ryan Neymark on October 28, 2019. Okay? And I copied Courtney Madison, Samantha Bray, and Denise Coy, right? I remember you read what the law stated, what the law stated, that if you're going to sue, you have to file within 120 days. You have to submit a claim within 120 days. When I sent this information here on October 28, I didn't realize that I was within the 120 days that was required. Right? So you recognize that Neymark Law, Ryan Neymark, received the information early enough to submit a claim on my behalf, to sue, right? What Ryan Neymark told me, as a matter of fact, Courtney Madison, but she still represents Neymark's firm, so I would still say Ryan Neymark, but she said that they will speak with the insurance company on my behalf. Okay? All right? So at the end of the day, they did not submit a claim as they indicated here. They did not submit a claim at all. 2021, 2 years later, no claim submitted, and they allowed the insurance company to deny my claim October. 2 months later, I was denied by the insurance company, and then a few months later, there were no conviction. They only went through the motion of summons, but there were no court appearances, no conviction. So I guess the other people were involved in the accident that got compensated, but I did not. All right. Please feel free to review. But to get what I'm trying to say, murderers. Okay. Please feel free to review. Thank you. As you can see here, 2 motor vehicle accidents, okay, rejected by Neymark Law Firm, as I said, it says here, Name-Mark Law 2021, with respect to your car accident of July 2nd, 2019 and August 8th, 2019, we have not yet filed any documents on your behalf or initiated a claim. As such, there is no need for a formal motion. That's extracted. Can you see that? All right, please feel free to read. Name-Mark Law did nothing at all for my motor vehicle accident, okay? Throughout 2021, I refused to communicate with the lawyers and the Court of Justice regarding my wrongful dismissal and long-term disability cases due to the false information that were filed against me. It was my right not to communicate, since the information these lawyers provided were not a representation of me or any of my cases if I were involved. Okay, I received emails on the various motions I ignored. Received regular mails on the various motions I ignored. What would you have done? Registered mail came via UPS and FedEx several times. I ignored. Registered mail not delivered were left at the post office, which made several attempts for me to collect. The post office kept sending stuff for me to, just as a reminder that I do have registered mail there, right? But I ignored. About 4 or 5 times within the year 2021, during COVID, the court appointed police, right, to deliver the motions at my house, since they were unsure if I had received them after so many attempts. I did not open the door to anyone that I was not expecting during COVID. Can you imagine what my neighbors were thinking when the police showed up so many times at my house, a black person's house? How humiliating, huh? How would you feel, huh? The legal system was so wrong and being strong with it. Please comment, how would you feel if you were me? Okay, thank you. The lawyers, Adrian Nicolini, Hussein Muftadiri, Ryan Neymark, and Courtney Madison, intentions were to confuse my cases. Their confusions were submitted to the Court of Law. But surprisingly, the Court of Law followed through with their deception. Please note, the only statement of claim that I had read and signed was for wrongful dismissal, Samfaruta Marken Law. The other statements of claim that were submitted to the Court of Law were falsely created by the lawyers and are confusing. And were confusing, I should say. Name-Mark Law for motion and order. Court order to be removed from my cases, Manulife Insurance Company and Industrial Alliance Bell Mobility. Here again, April 14, 2021, when my cases long-term disability and wrongful dismissal, right, I was denied by Name-Mark Law, right? As you can see, I've enlarged it for you. Okay, and it says here, as you know, we have 2 motions pending before the courts to remove ourselves and your lawyers off, I guess it's supposed to be asked, your lawyers off record for your long-term disability claim and your wrongful dismissal litigation as follows. The motion to get off record for the Brampton Superior Court action, Grant versus Manufacturers Life Insurance. That's what it says here, okay? Grant versus Manufacturers Life Insurance. Okay, please feel free to make note of this. All right, it's scheduled to proceed on April 23rd, 2021 at 10 a.m. The motion to get off record for the Toronto Superior Court action, and this is Grant versus Bell Mobility Inc., right, is scheduled to proceed on May 12, 2021 at 10 o'clock. All right. Please make note of these 2. Thank you. I was coerced, as you are aware, Name-Mark Law deliberately took both my cases with the intention to do nothing. Both cases were already in process by the following lawyers: Benjamin Law, long-term disability, with an examination for discovery scheduled for August 16, 2019. Sanford Markin Law, wrongful dismissal, with statements of claim and defense and statement of defense, which were completed by July 2019. Okay. Nemac Law 2021, this law firm had my cases, long-term disability and wrongful dismissal, since July 26, 2019, and have never met with me once to discuss, right? So on April 14, 2021, they indicated that they will be removing themselves from my 1, long-term disability, and 2, wrongful dismissal cases, as you can see here, long-term disability and wrongful dismissal. But what they did, submitted also the combined statement of claim, not indicated below. It was not indicated. Remember, I said make note. It's Grant versus Manufacturers Life Insurance Company and Grant versus Mobility Inc. Right? There's nothing that stated the combined statement of claim, which would have included everything: Grant, Manufacturers Life Insurance, and Alliance, and Mobility. We'll get there, okay? What they did, they submitted also the combined statement of claim that indicated below, not indicated below, sorry, which should not have been accepted by the court of law. Please follow this section captured in my presentation. Okay? Where's Industrial Alliance? And where's the combined statement of claim? Okay. What audacity. Nemac Law piggybacked on the other lawyers and then filed a motion against me. What have this lawyer done for me? Deception number 1, long-term disability. Grant versus Manulife Insurance Company, long-term disability. As I will let you know already that this is incorrect. The Manufacturers Life Insurance Company should be short-term disability and damages. Okay, so this already is incorrect, and this is a motion filed. Motion, okay, part 1. Okay, short motion for removal of solicitor, available dates, Stelling Grant, Daniel Escudero, okay, on March 12, 2021. It says here to me from Nemac Law, this person here, never heard of this person before. It's a student actually. All right. March 12, 2021, and it says, please be advised that our office is seeking to book a motion to remove ourselves as lawyers of record for April 15, 2021 with Brampton Court for your matter. Our office will require your availability for that day. No, unless I have time to waste. April 15, definitely not. Whatever is not about me. They did their own thing so they can represent themselves there. Okay, and then here on March 22nd, okay, it is showing Grant versus Manufacturers Life Insurance, and I already know that this is wrong because they have this as long-term disability, so I'm not going to waste my time. All right, please feel free to review. Thank you. How ironic. The email stated, they are allowing the motion in spite of pandemic circumstances as to not delay your matter any further. Now, they were delaying my cases because of pandemic circumstances, but here, in their favor, right? The court is allowing the motion in spite of pandemic circumstances. Wow. Okay. Since July 2019, I had to wait 10 months for one of my 4 cases, which was scheduled for May 2020. Due to the pandemic, it was postponed to September 2020, which was eventually cancelled. I did not hear from Name-Mark Law again until December 2020, insisting on a mediation. I was the one who actually asked for a meeting, okay? And they came on, insisting again on a mediation. Name-Mark Law took my cases and made them their own. They didn't even begin processing the motor vehicle accidents, which made them an accessory to murder. Okay, and as you can see here, April, it says Justice, this is April 23rd, Justice Mundane, short motions on April 23rd, 2021, Grant versus Manilife, Manilife, I say for short. Okay, Grant versus Manilife, for what? Long-term disability? No, definitely not. So again, I ignored. Name-Mark Law found time to have a Zoom conference to remove themselves from my cases, but never had the time to have Zoom conferences regarding my cases during COVID. All right? Really, these people think people don't have sense, eh? No wonder why so many people in this country have mental issues. My God. Courtney here on April 23rd, 21, right? Courtney Madison sent this to me. Hi, Delane. Danielle received notice from the court that they will hear the motion to remove our firm as your lawyers today. They are allowing the motion in spite of pandemic circumstances as to not delay your matter any further. Apologies for any confusion. Please feel free to read the other section. Okay? I can clearly see that this lawyer was not for me. Okay? And as we continue, okay, here's a Zoom information. I think. Yes, the Zoom information to attend the meeting. Okay? For 10 o'clock. I think it was scheduled April 23rd, 2021, Grant versus. All right. Please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Did not send email. I was every time I attempt, it takes too long because I'm using my left hand, so I did not send the email to avoid another murderous attempt on my life. I just started it with all intention to send, and I said, no, remember, these people are evil. You understand? They will attempt again. Yeah, they tried. And they tried several ways, I tell you, yeah. I said, hello, please be advised that I will not be in attendance at this hearing since Name-Mark Law is in breach of their contracts in numerous ways. I didn't want them to recognize that I realized that they were in breach of their contract for them to get at me, to shut me, to keep me silent. Either keep it his mouth, keep it his life. And I did at that point in time. Okay, please feel free to read. Thank you. Okay, April 22nd, 2021 at 11:49 p.m. As I said, sent to self for future reference, decided not to submit since I no longer trust the justice system in Canada. Too many red flags in the legal system, including the court of law. I said, hello, please be advised I will not be in attendance at this hearing since Name-Mark Law is in breach of their contracts in numerous ways. Please feel free to pause and read. Okay? Thank you. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. And I will read this last section. Name-Mark Law has broken all the laws of the legal system. Yes, and it was evident. Therefore, will not be participating in this meeting when they are the one that are found to be dishonest and untrustworthy. People do not like when you tell the truth. When you tell them the truth about themselves or what they do or whatever, they actually, for those, there are people who are humble who will accept, but would accept what you're saying and, reason, we can reason and whatever, and if so, change, right? But you have some people, you tell them the truth, wow. They would either curse you out or seek to keep you silent, which I believe, from what I've experienced so far in this country, yeah, I would believe that would have been their intent, because their profession would be on the line. Okay, be free, please feel free to pause and read. Okay, I will continue to my next presentation. Thank you.